In combat sports, greatness is often measured by belts, records, and highlight reels that live forever online. Fans remember knockouts. They remember championships. They remember moments frozen in time under bright lights. But behind every legendary moment is something far more difficult to see. Sacrifice, reinvention, and the courage to walk into unfamiliar territory, knowing that failure is always waiting.
Oh, here's kick, Stamp! Police, it's out!
The body kick! Wow.
Shuts her!
Some fighters are born into one discipline and stay there forever. They master one craft, protect it, and build their identity around it. Others choose a harder road. They leave comfort behind. They embrace uncertainty. They accept struggle as part of growth. Stamp Fairtex belongs to that second group. From traditional Thai gyms to the world's biggest MMA stages, her journey is not just about winning championships. It is about refusing to be limited, refusing to be labeled, refusing to stay inside expectations. She could have chosen safety. Instead, she chose evolution. And in doing so, she became something far greater than a champion. This is the story of discipline, of risk, of relentless self-belief.
A two-sport world champion, Stamp Fairtex.
This is the story of Stamp Fairtex.
สวัสดีค่ะ หนูชื่อน้องสแตมป์อายุ 8 ขวบ หนูยังไม่หายเขิน หนูชกมวยมา 23 ครั้ง แพ้น้อย แพ้นิดเดียว หลบเจ็บ พ่อกับแม่เป็นกำลังใจให้ พ่อกับแม่ทำงานหนัก หนูจนมากเลย
You got $50,000.
Stamp was born and raised in Thailand, a country where Muay Thai is more than a sport. It is tradition, it is culture, it is survival. In many Thai families, fighting is not about fame. It is about opportunity. Children train to support their parents. Gyms become classrooms. Coaches become guardians. The ring becomes a workplace. From a young age, Stamp grew up inside this system. Her days were built around discipline, morning road work, endless pad sessions, conditioning until exhaustion. Pain was normal. Fatigue was expected. Quitting was never discussed. She learned early that talent meant nothing without effort. As a teenager, she began to stand out. Her speed was natural. Her balance was exceptional. Her timing was advanced for her age. But more than anything, she was focused. She listened carefully. She studied experienced fighters. She wanted to understand the craft, not just perform it. By her late teens, she was competing regularly in Muay Thai. Soon after, she entered kickboxing, adapting her style to new rules and rhythms. Many fighters struggle when switching formats. Stamp adapted quickly. By her early 20s, she was already a champion in striking disciplines. She was respected. She was established. She had security. But comfort never interested her. She wanted more. She wanted the hardest challenge available. She wanted MMA. For elite strikers, mixed martial arts can be unforgiving. Wrestling, grappling, submissions, and cage control expose weaknesses immediately. Years of striking experience mean little on the ground. Many world-class kickboxers enter MMA and leave disappointed. Stamp knew the risks. She accepted them anyway. Her early MMA training was humbling. Wrestling felt unnatural. Jiu-jitsu positions were confusing. Being controlled on the ground was frustrating. For the first time in her career, she was no longer dominating every session. But she never stopped showing up. She drilled takedown defense endlessly. She practiced escapes repeatedly. She studied footage. She listened to coaches. She trained with stronger grapplers. She made mistakes and learned from them. Slowly, discomfort turned into familiarity. She was becoming a mixed martial artist. Stamp's first MMA fights were about survival and adaptation. Opponents immediately targeted her weaknesses. They rushed for takedowns. They forced clinches. They tried to exhaust her with grappling pressure. Some fights were difficult. She had to scramble constantly. She had to fight off her back. She had to rely on heart as much as technique. But each fight made her stronger. She learned how to frame against the cage. She learned when to sprawl and when to pivot. She learned how to create space after being taken down. She learned how to punish failed shots. On the feet, her dominance was clear. Her speed was superior. Her timing was elite. Her distance control was exceptional. Gradually, she transformed from a dangerous striker into a complete competitor. Stamp's major breakthrough came in the atomweight division. This division demanded precision, endurance, and intelligence. There was no room for reckless fighting. Every mistake was punished. Most opponents entered with the same strategy: take her down and control her. Stamp prepared for it. She improved her sprawl timing. She strengthened her balance. She worked relentlessly on underhooks and positioning. When opponents shot, she defended. When they persisted, she punished them. On the feet, she became even more refined. She used jabs and teeps to manage distance. She mixed head and body attacks. She disguised power shots behind feints. She controlled tempo. Her title performances reflected maturity. She did not chase knockouts. She did not rush finishes. She fought with patience and purpose. These were professional victories built on preparation. What separated Stamp from most fighters was her ability to succeed in multiple sports at the highest level. While competing in MMA, she continued fighting in Muay Thai and kickboxing. Switching between rule sets requires mental flexibility. Gloves change, clinch rules shift. Scoring systems vary. Most fighters struggle. Stamp thrived. In striking-only bouts, she returned to her roots. Her elbows were sharp. Her kicks were fast. Her footwork was fluid. Her defense was disciplined. She became one of the rare modern fighters to hold major titles across different disciplines. Not because she avoided challenges, because she welcomed them. One of the most important moments of Stamp's career came against Angela Lee. On paper, it looked like a nightmare matchup. Lee was bigger, stronger, more experienced in grappling, known for submissions. Many believed Stamp would be overwhelmed. Instead, she delivered the most composed performance of her life. From the opening round, she stayed calm. She managed distance carefully. She avoided reckless exchanges. She never panicked under pressure. When Lee attempted takedowns, Stamp defended intelligently. She framed, she sprawled, she created separation. When taken down, she worked immediately to stand. On the feet, she increased her volume. She attacked in combinations. She targeted the body. She forced Lee into defensive mode. As the rounds passed, confidence grew. Stamp was not surviving. She was winning. When the final bell rang, she had achieved the impossible. She defeated Angela Lee, not through luck, not through desperation, through preparation. That victory changed her legacy forever. After reaching the top, Stamp faced a new challenge: expectation. Every opponent studied her. Every camp prepared specifically for her. Every weakness was analyzed. Every mistake was punished. Some fights were closer, some went to decisions, some exposed areas that still needed work. But she never stopped improving. She refined her wrestling. She strengthened her clinch control. She improved her submission defense. She enhanced her fight IQ. Even setbacks became lessons. Each return showed progress. Fairtex's story is not about perfection. It is about courage, the courage to leave comfort, the courage to start over, the courage to struggle in public, the courage to keep learning. She could have remained in Muay Thai and retired as a legend. Instead, she chose uncertainty. She chose reinvention. She chose evolution. From traditional Thai gyms to international arenas, from pure striker to complete fighter, she has built a legacy that crosses boundaries and generations. She represents a new era of martial artists, fighters who refuse to be defined by one style, fighters who are willing to rebuild themselves again and again. As her journey continues, one truth remains clear: no matter the opponent, no matter the rules, no matter the stage, Stamp Fairtex will keep moving forward, training, adapting, improving, not just for belts, not just for fame, but for mastery,